Guys, when it comes to being prepared, one thing that most people lack is having fuel. I mean, you can have large tanks and be able to have them filled, but how are you going to have them filled? And then it can be pretty expensive. And then it's not really transportable if you do have those tanks, other than a farm or some kind of ranch where, you know, they have to have fuel for tractors. We're going to look today at some gas cans, and these are jerry cans. There's a number of different styles, and some of these are NATO, some of these are reproduction, but to me, it just makes a lot more sense than getting the plastic hard cans. They're so regulated too. You know, a lot of the nozzles are very difficult. In fact, in my Hummer, I can't even put a standard gas can and fill up my Hummer if I needed to. With these military style gas cans, you can. They're heavy steel, they're built for the elements. I mean, and especially these Wavians. They've been tested in a number of different ways, and they are NATO approved. Of course, you can get the reproductions, which are pretty tough, but there's a lot of different choices out on the market. There's a lot of different mounts out on the market if you want to put it straight to your vehicle. I got these at Sportsman's Guide, and it was really funny. I saw the surplus NATO cans. These are 20 liters, and I picked them up. I bought 2 of them, and then I immediately went back, and they were gone. It's one of the things about surplus sometimes is you're not able to find it. When I did go back, I did see the NATO surplus cans that are brand new, and then also some of these 30-liter cans. So we're going to take a look at each one, some of the positives, some of the negatives. I went and bought these on Sportsman's Guide. In fact, I used my $20 off $100 purchase using Sootch, no zero, to buy these cans. So it's just really nice for Sportsman's Guide to give that discount out. Now these are the first 2 cans that I bought. They are military surplus, they're NATO approved, but they're used. And the price was really low. I believe it's around the $35 amount. These cans do have some dents in them. Here they have some paper where they were labeled. There's scuffs on them, there's a little bit of rust here and there. But these are steel. In fact, they're 0.9 millimeters thick. These cans have been tested in a number of different ways. These are NATO approved, so they're really strong cans, and they're meant to be really safe as far as the way they store gasoline. One thing that you have to buy though is a nozzle to go with this, and I believe these run about $10. But these are new actually, and so I'll show you how this works and how it fits, and we're going to fill up my Kawasaki Terex just to show you how it works. Pull it up. Got our piece here that fits just like this, and then it goes into the front. And make sure that has a good seal to it so it doesn't leak out. There we go. Now of course, off-road vehicles probably are the most important to have extra gas or extra fuel. Take our lid. We've got a long snout, and there we go. Got a little bit pouring out, just a touch of drip. Probably need to work on that seal a little bit, but it's not much. Yeah, just a drip here and there. It started out a little bit more originally, but it's not too bad. I don't know if you can hear the tones of this gas can, but it's making music. I thought somebody had a radio on for a minute. The snout fits in really easily to the opening of the gas tank. You can turn this up to get it to put all the gas in. There we go. A little bit of leakage, but as it continued to empty out, we got less and less. We'll check the seal on that, and it's going to vary from can to can. Of course, the biggest issue with some of these off-road vehicles that you're not able to put a tag on, you can't take this to the gas station. So it makes it really great to have these cans available. 5 gallons would take you a long way in this, but you know, you've got 2 or 3, and you can really have a good storage of gasoline at all times. Here you can see you have 3 handles, and so it gives you something to grab hold of. You could even put a piece of wood or something in between here and store them so they don't fall. There's weld points all the way through to make this really secure, but you know, it's just a really strongly built piece. The cap actually locks in, and then you lift up like this. This one did have some gas in it. I tested it, I poured it out. It really works well. These were really clean. And inside you can see it looks like it's fairly new paint. They have new seals around here. Right here is the port that actually releases air. And so it's a little bit smaller than the newer ones, and we'll show you those. But this lets the air out as your gas pours into the tank. Now one thing you need to do is lift up and then put it over. And then just push it down, and it really locks it in stable. Again, it has this seam that goes all the way down the center, and they have this kind of a pattern right here, which is NATO approved. Looks like KBB right here embossed into the metal. They're thick. Next we have the Wavian cans, and these are new manufactured, but they still are surplus from Latvia. And that's what it says on the Sportsman's Guide website. Now this is the way it comes with this tag all the way around it. It does say that it's NATO approved, and it says they're recommended to DOT requirements, so you can fill this up legally at the gas station. The one thing I'll say about these is they're new, and these are really good construction. You don't have to worry about any problems, and so I really like that. It does come with the nozzle as well. Guys, these are new, so you have peace of mind knowing that. It does come with the nozzle, and it's attached. In fact, it has a little attachment point where it fits on. This is really, to me, a better option, but yet, you know, the price is higher. And so that's one thing you just have to weigh out. But again, the old surplus cans are not even available right now. And these do come in black, green, and red. The dimensions are 18.5 inches high, 13 inches in width, and 6.5 inches in thickness. And these are honestly just standard military size cans. It's 20 liters, which equals to 5.3 gallons. They're 0.9 millimeter in thickness of steel, and it has fuel resistant paint, so it's going to hold up really well. This does come with the nozzle attached, and there's a small little mount that's actually embedded into the handle, and so this just fits just like this. That way you've always got it with you. But this is the same kind of setup as the old surplus ones right here, and we'll look at that. But this does have a locking pin, so you pull this out, and that's one of the things the old surplus ones didn't have. Then we open this up. This one has the same size nozzle as the smaller first one, but it does have a larger release for air release coming out, so this will not gush, it'll pour smoothly. Again, the nozzle just goes on. You have to make sure that it fits into the right position, and then you just bring down this little lever. A little bit tight at first, but this will give way later to be a little easier, and now it is on there. You'll notice here that the end has a little screw, and this is one of the safety valves, so it allows it to open up to release fuel and then close it off to keep from spilling. When it's inserted into the gas tank, it'll relieve this and open up these spouts and then allow you to pour it, and as soon as you finish, it goes forward. To be honest with you, I don't like it, but this is more simple than a lot of the regular gas cans that are out there on the market. If you take this off, there's just a spring piston in here, and it's not really going to allow you to pour gas out of it. And the great thing is these actually fit. So I've got one, just give me a couple of more. I think these run about 10 bucks. Close it up, lift up, bring it down, get your arms in place, and then go ahead and just put this pin through, and it locks it. Then we can just fit our nozzle right back over the top. These cans are $89.99 a piece on Sportsman's Guide. If you're part of their buyers club, it takes it down to $80.99 a piece. Again, these are brand new. They're Latvia surplus. They're Wavian cans. I mean, they're top notch. And they're not going to swell and fade like the old plastic cans. Now these are the 30-liter U.S. military reproduction gas cans. It's 7.93 gallons of gas for each one. These are 0.8 rolled steel, so they're really tough. They seem to be really in good quality. These are definitely brand new as well. These are $39.99, and then the Buyers Club, they're like $35.99. You have more gas. It's about half the price of the Wavian cans, but Wavian is a really respected name, but these seem to be great cans. It's got the 3 grab handles. This is tack welded, looks like. You've got a large spout here, or a cap, that even has the screw where you can open that up if it gets too tight. And then you have the nozzle that's actually inside the can. And so that's pretty cool, and it actually just screws directly. You don't even need this cap. Nice gasket that goes around here, And this does bend. It doesn't stay bent, but this is, to me, I really like this. Just take it off, put it back down into the can. It does have a filter right here as well, which I don't know if the other ones have it, but this one does have the filter. This feels like it's some kind of aluminum, but it's sturdy. Right here at the back, you have a little air relief port. You can just open it partially, or you can pull it all the way out. There is a gasket here, and this is actually just a large screw. This will allow for the air to escape as you're filling up your tank. Here on the side we have 30 liters, and it's got the standard US markings on here, especially like during World War II. They used to have these markings. It only comes in the olive drab color it only comes in the olive drab color from what I've seen. And here on the bottom, same similar design. These are made in China. The others are made by Wavian in Europe. Now I bought 3 of these, and one did come in without the plug, so I need to get in touch with Sportsman's Guide. But even not, I can actually fix that with a small little screw. It's pretty standard. 30 liters again equals to 7.93 gallons. They're 17 inches in height, they're 14 inches across, and they're 9.5 inches thick. They actually weigh 10.5 pounds, and that's empty. They have a powder coat OD finish on them, but overall they look really nice. We'll see how they hold up over time. So guys, if you've really been challenged over how to store gas and you've had a concern, I think that these type cans are so much superior to the standard commercial cans, especially if you can't store a large amount of gasoline. You can really put together quite a bit of gas for emergencies, and you have a number of different styles. And guys, these things they're built like tanks. They're kind of like a tank. Now again, I got these at Sportsman's Guide. They have a ton of different surplus stuff. You do get a $20 off every $100 purchase using Sootch. And if you join their buyers club, you can get free shipping. All this was free shipping for me, but this is straight up, I bought them. The discount was already there, and so you can get that discount. I can't put a link down below in the description because YouTube won't let us, because they do sell some gun parts and stuff. But this is straight up just saving you 20 bucks. And 2, I knew a lot of people would be concerned about having gas, because I know I was. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. The snout fits in really easily. It's going to accommodate a lot of different gas can. The snout fit. Again, you just pop this up. There's some. Okay. Some of them are a little bit tough. Okay. And it says that they are manufactured to DOT and they. Oh man. If you order it, if you're part of their buyers club, this will allow for the air to escape as you're filling up your, other than having a standard tank either in the ground or, above. I think these are the best